What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today we actually getting the trailer, but before the trailer drops, before I see it, I want to talk about these new pictures. I know I'm a day late and everything, or maybe a couple days. I've seen some of these pictures and just did not have the time to kind of look at them. But I wanted to do this before the trailer drops and everything. So when that happens, we can focus on just the trailer. So let's go on and talk about these images right here. Now, right here, we got the first image is going to be about the three characters that we got. And I think these are returning characters from Godzilla. I don't know why I'm saying that. Godzilla vs. Kong, from Kong's team. We got the girl playing Gia. I think this is the lady that adopted her, and the guy that came looking for their help to get into Hollow Earth. I'm not really sure on their names. I'm bad with names, but I just wanted to show this picture. So we do have them coming in. Now we're going to talk about the main photos, and that is going to be, first up, we have Kong right here. And this picture right here looks really good and great. I like how it's showing that blueness and that the fog behind him on that mountain. Looks great. I can't wait to see this in film. But I did notice something. His shoulder hair and on his forearms and probably on his back is much thicker than it was in GVK. Now I do have, let me put that down for a second. I do have my Monster Arts Kong figure, and I was just looking at this while I was kind of setting everything up. But on him, it's like everything was the same, and I did look on some images. I just couldn't pull up an image. That's why I just grabbed the figure. But everything on him is about, the fur's not as thick or wild looking. And his beard is much longer, it looks like. As it looks a little bit longer, especially like right here in the middle. He got that that little bit of a beard or goatee going on and everything. But like the top of his head, now I can't really say much because as y'all can see, but it's not as thick as like on his back and shoulders. And he looks a lot like he's grown some too, because how the axe is in his hand looks a little bit bigger, but we don't see the full axe now. So he could be holding it closer up towards the hilt. Towards the blade. We'll find out once the movie comes out, or in the trailer. Now we're going to move on to our next picture. And that is in this ice cave. Now granted, as soon as I saw this and everything, I was immediately thinking, okay, this is Godzilla because of the dorsal plates. And I am going to zoom in. Hopefully I remember to do this for y'all, zooming in a little bit towards the picture. And we can see a little bit of the head, if y'all can see that. Hopefully I got it where y'all can see it too. But we do see a little bit of the head and mouth and going down the dorsal plates. Now, granted, that does look like Godzilla's head, though. But since we don't really have nothing on Shimu, it could be Shimu, but I'm thinking this is Godzilla going through the transformation because of, we're going to zoom out a little bit. As you can see, those ice around him and all around the cave has these vines or veins. I'm thinking these are veins. And it's like the energy pulsating, because we were told, or somewhere I read or something, got told the purple for the posters was going to come in effect. and down here is that purple energy showing. This has to be that him going through his of evolution, I'm gonna say. But this looks kind of cool with the ice and everything with him, and that his energy like showing that light blue above him, giving it that what is it called, the outlining. I'm just gonna say outlining, as I'm trying to make this a little quick, because I know here soon the trailer's gonna drop and everybody's gonna get excited for that. But yes, this looks amazing and everything. I can't wait to really see this in action and see Godzilla or Shimu, whoever's in this ice, break open. As it is going to be awesome. But I am thinking that is Godzilla. I keep zooming in on towards the head, so I'm thinking that is Godzilla right here. But because he's going through a transformation, his head or his body could be changing a little bit, and we just don't know it. But you can see, like, hopefully I'm zooming in on for y'all too. But you can see like those veins actually is wrapped around the monster inside the ice that's on there. That's a little bit like going around and going between the dorsal plates or back plates on whoever this is. But we're going to move on from this picture and go on, if the thing will let me. Okay, now we're going to talk about these handprints. First up, we got Kong. Kong's handprint. And he just looks like he's peed off. He's ready to go at whoever's in front of him. Now, I'm going to a little bit zoom in. Well, I probably won't do this for y'all. I'm just doing it on mine because I don't think there's anything. But the eyes, I wanted to see, was there anything like on the inside, like the eyes or anything? And there's nothing showing. So yeah, I probably won't zoom in for y'all because it's nothing really there. But he just looks mad, and the handprint looks kind of cool. Like how they did this. Now we're going to talk about Godzilla's handprint. Now how his hand, his claws and everything does look a little different than like the other movies. And he's got this purple or pink. Yeah, pink. But I'm going to probably zoom this one in for y'all. Hopefully, future me, you zoom in on all these. But you can see like the veins and everything in his eyes are all like electricity, power, just showing the radiation in his power and everything. Just how mad he looks. Like this Godzilla is on like in berserk mode. That's what we're going to say. We're going to call this berserk Godzilla because how this looks. That's what they all look like. Next up, we got our Scar King, the orangutan, because how his actual face looks like, it looks more like an orangutan or a chimp. A little bit between there, not gorilla, but between chimp and chimpanzee. But mostly the orangutan that doesn't have like those big cheeks. I don't know what they're called, I'm sorry. But just like a young orangutan, that's what the face looks like to me. Because I know some of them will get those big cheeks and this doesn't look like it has it. That's why I was thinking chimp. Like it's part orangutan and part chimp type thing. But if you notice, if you look at his fingerprint, not fingerprint, but paw print, it's a little bit longer than Kong's. If I can see if we can pull up both of them right here to show the difference. Yeah, it looks like this. I'm trying to get them both the same size because both pictures are the same thing. But his finger is a little bit longer than Kong's handprint. I don't know why I keep saying fingerprint. But yeah, it's like his hands are much longer, or a little bit longer than Kong's. But his picture says, "Bow to your new king." It's like, no, we have one king. And we will not betray that king because we know what will happen. Oh, we know what will happen. we know why Rodan aside, he was going to put his head down when he bucked at Godzilla. We're not doing that. No, we have one king, and we're going to find out when this new movie comes out. I know that. Now we're going to go on to these other pictures. I have two more pictures, I think. Yes, we have two more pictures to look at. And that is this picture right here. And this has Kong with some helicopters. Raw power. Yes, because Kong is raw power. Because I don't think he doesn't absorb or eat radiation, I don't believe. So he doesn't get like powered up by radiation like Godzilla. So he's mostly raw, like raw material. But even right here, we can look at this and see the hair is more longer and just more wilder than what it was in GVK. But in this picture, though, his beard does not look as long as it was in the other picture we looked at earlier. It's like a little bit shorter in this picture, or it could be just because his head's to the side and we just don't see it. Maybe that's what it is. But I do kind of like the color behind him, how they did this. Looks cool. Can't wait to see this and everything. Now we're going to move on to Godzilla. Now this one right here, as soon as I saw this, and I did zoom in a little bit, so I was curious about something. Now I'm going to do this right now while I'm doing it. And we're going to move up here to like where the dorsal plates are. And we're going to look at these because this has to be right after. He's going to have to lose the dorsal plates by them falling off. Or they're shattered off. Because if you look at this how they look like, it's like the skin is peeled off. And I don't think no Titan is able to grab a hold of him and just peel off without him attacking them. Unless Shimu has the power to freeze him enough to make his dorsal plates break off and he has to regrow them. And if you look at this, at the bottom of them, it's showing the skin is there, but it's like where it was broken off or where they grew back up. And that's why they're this reddish, pinkish color, because the skin's not grown back on there. And I'm taking a wild guess of this. I really don't know, but as y'all can see right here, I do have it zoomed in. I've not done nothing to it. But yeah, it's like right there. All these dorsal plates, I'm looking at all them down the picture, shows the skin is just like it was on there. Just some of the skin is like higher up than some, like it's just regrowing or was peeled off. So that's what I'm thinking when he goes through his evolution, or his, evolution, he's regrowing new dorsal plates. And when he goes back into the fight, they're not fully developed, I guess you would say. Yeah, fully developed because it still doesn't have the hard skin over it. Or scales, or whatever you want to call it. I think scales would work better because he's a lizard or dinosaur type monster. But as you can see also, in this picture we don't really see the elbow spikes because how the arm is shaped, but we're not going to worry about that. If you look at his neck and everything, hang on one moment, I'm going to grab, because I didn't think about this. Like right here we have the latest. I thought my background was going to fall on me for a second there. As we can see, like right here, like, right here where these spikes are at on his neck, they're not as like spiked out or elongated out whatsoever in his latest versions. And this right here, they are shot out. They're just out. All down his neck and on the back of his jaw, because if I can get right here, does not have it. It has like these little bumps where it could be some, but in this picture though, it's showing he has spikes coming right out of his jaw right here, and it looks like he also has a few right here on his chin coming out. Just little spikes right there on his chin. So that's kind of cool. He's going to be more spiky. We're going to see him regrow dorsal plates, and he's already done this from the Muto Prime. Shattered his dorsal plates off, and he had to regrow them. We didn't see that process of him growing them back. This is probably going to show us that something's going to happen after he loses his dorsal plates. It's going in that cave. I'm guessing that's him, and the energy that he's absorbing that's in the hollow earth is going to make him regrow his dorsal plates faster than what they should, and they're not going to develop the hard skin around until probably the end of the movie, or we probably won't see it. We're just going to assume they're going to just get his normal plates on. And the only reason I grabbed this one, not the other ones, because I'm using that for something. Y'all just going to have to wait for that to come out. And I've been working on it for a while. That's why no videos have really been coming out for like the Monarch show. I'm sorry. I've been just busy with other things. But yes, that is what I'm thinking. I am actually excited. And I hope that is what the case is. We get to see him regrow his dorsal plates. This is why they're red, because they are not fully as developed. Now, I know nothing about what's going on in the movie. I am as clueless as everyone else. So if I am right, it's just a wild guess and everything. So please don't, if I am right, don't get coming after me for that. And I hope that does not happen. But yeah, because if you can look at, I did not say this when I was talking about it being reddish pink with that tint on there, but you can see the veins. And hopefully I still have it zoomed in on the dorsal plates, or else I just did that. But yes, you can see his actual veins inside of the dorsal plates right there. And it just, that's why I'm thinking that. This is not the new color or anything about that. They're just not fully developed. They're fully grown out, but they just ain't hardened yet, I guess you would say. Almost like like crabs. I think some crabs shed their the shell, and then they're really soft. I know snakes shed their skin and everything, and then it takes a little bit of while for the scales to harden or something. I think. I'm not fully sure on that or anything. That's just the first thing that's just kind of popping in my mind when it comes to like animals that shed their skin or their shell or something, and it takes a few days for it to harden. And I'm thinking that's what's going on here. Now, I'm probably talking too much about that and everything, but that's what I'm thinking seeing this picture. But we're going to zoom back out. His has a helicopter. It has the blue with the pink and yellow background. That does look cool with this design going on and everything. But I do like the spikes that's going on his chin and on the back of his jaw right here, and going down his spikes, especially the ones like right there on his neck above his gills, showing that something had to have happened for him to get that armor strengthen up, I guess, or grow the spikes more. I don't know what the real word, grow larger, I guess. But this design looks awesome. I just can't wait to see it. So, and that's about it. I'm sorry I don't have the leak toy image. I did see that, and it did kind of look kind of a little strange because of like the portion, like in the stomach and everything. But that's all the only thing I saw. But that did have the red dorsal plates. But like I just said, that could be just because they're not fully developed. Because I zoomed it in. Well, the pictures are done and everything, so I'm going to move back to the center. But yeah, I zoomed in. We saw you can see the veins. They're like a pinkish skin. The bottom of them has the armor, or his skin going up it and everything, like they've been peeled off, or it's growing like through the skin and it's just, instead of going like a regular pace, it's like just jetted up and just ain't hardened yet. We don't know. We won't know until the movie comes out, unless the trailer shows us something, but I highly doubt the trailer's going to show us that. It might not, but yeah, I have talked enough. We got to wait for the trailer, and that should be dropping here soon. So I hope everybody's have themselves a great day or night, whatever time you are watching this, and I hope everybody enjoys the trailer. I will hopefully see everybody next time.